Hi y'all, it's me, Auntie again. Woohoo! 2 in a row. Woohoo! Anyway, I'm coming back with another video, and tonight we're gonna dive into 4 reasons you shouldn't date the 50-50 man. I found this wonderful man of God, y'all. I think he's single too, ladies. I'm not sure, but I think he is. Scrolling down the YouTube streets, I've been watching a lot of spiritual content, trying to get myself right with God. And honey, I found this wonderful man of God, and his name is Coach Rod. Coach Rod, y'all. Very different from a lot of the worldly coaches that's out there. And he is just, I mean, his content to me has been bomb. And I listened to this message for my single sisters out there that's really looking for a quality man. I don't know how y'all feel about dating a 50-50 man. I highly, if you can prevent it, I highly would recommend that you not do it. But, in certain communities, unfortunately, we have so much poverty out there to where it takes more than one person to work. That's not what I'm talking about. Meaning, a man, he's supposed to be your lead. He's supposed to be your protector. He's supposed to be your provider. And he's supposed to have the intellect and fortitude to provide vision for your family. So if you are working and bringing money into the household, he's supposed to be the one to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to save your income. We're going to use mine, and we're going to build. We're going to bring everything that we have in the pot, and we're going to bring it together, and we're going to manage it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 50-50 man, meaning everything is separate. You're married, but you're moving separately. He has his income and his bank account, and you have yours, and you split everything down the middle. Or, where the woman is finding herself spending just as much as the man. And so this man of God, I listened to him very carefully. And he shared some reasons why you shouldn't do that. So fair use. I'm not going to show y'all the video, but I will put it in the description, and check him out because he has other videos, especially for the single woman. And he does minister and stuff like that too, I believe. So anyway, we're going to talk about this 4 reasons you shouldn't date the 50-50 man. Here we go. Oh, and all y'all can listen to it and have your kids somewhere in the room because he doesn't cuss.
You too. Good morning.
I hope y'all can hear it.
We'll try back with another video. Back live.
Okay.
Yeah, do this morning. Come on in.
Let me fast forward a little bit. I haven't done this before. This is fun. I'm going to start going live, y'all.
Y'all come on in. Yeah.
Come on in.
That's separation. That's the vision.
Come on in.
Right there. That's the vision.
Come on in.
They married to a man, and they both agreed on they're gonna go 50-50 on the bills and stuff. And what y'all gotta realize, when the man and the woman talking about getting married, when y'all get married, y'all no longer 2, y'all 1. You see what I'm saying? But when the man telling you that he wants y'all to go 50-50 on the bills, that's a man that don't understand oneness in marriage. There's no 2 individuals no more. The 2 should become 1. Y'all 1. So y'all should have 1 joint account See, paying the bills is not about a man providing. Is not about the man paying all the bills and the woman don't work. That's where a lot of men go wrong at.
That's
You see what I'm
exactly
saying?
what I
But the
said,
thing about
guys.
it is, if y'all got two individual accounts, and then when the bills come around, you paying 50%, you paying your half, he paying his half. That's not oneness. That's separation. That's division right there. That's division. This is yours. This is mine. In marriage, you can't be like that in marriage. If you're not willing to share, you don't get married.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You're not willing to share, don't get married. That's division. You see what I'm saying? So when you get married,
And how you start your relationship is usually how it would end. So if you're meeting, if you meet somebody and you're going out on a dinner date, for example, and the guy is like, okay, well, here comes the bill, and you're like, okay, well, I'm a high-powered, independent woman. I can go ahead and pay half. You pay your half. Then more than likely that's how your relationship and marriage will be. Okay? And so when you're dating, whatever you set the foundations for you dating, that's usually how your relationship will end up in marriage.
y'all supposed to have one joint account, and both of y'all get direct deposit. Y'all, the money you make in your job, get direct deposit in that account. The money you make in his job, get direct deposit in that account. Then y'all pay the bills like that. That's like oneness. That's like coming together. But when you got two different accounts, and the husband got his own account, the wife got her own account, and neither one of them got no, no access to each other's accounts.
Fair
Then you
use.
gonna have a bill. That's division.
Mm-hmm.
That's division. Now, what happened if one of them died, and his right name wasn't on that account, and the man died, his right name not on the account?
You know what, I thought about that too, because I found out that this man, he wasn't that old either. He passed away, and he didn't leave his wife with any insurance or anything like that. But that's something that's important. Like, make sure that when you're married, especially when you're married, you should leave something for your spouse, your family, your children, as well as with your bank account. You need to put the beneficiary just in case something happens to you, God forbid. We live in a very just weird time right now. As a matter of fact, there is a movie theater not that far away from my house where these people, they were in the theater and they were watching The Forever Purge, and somebody broke out and started shooting, and a couple of people died. A 19-year-old girl, I think she was 18 or 19, and then there's another 19-year-old that's in critical condition, praying that, and it's just crazy. So make sure that you are smart enough to do that. And if you're with somebody that doesn't want to do that, then you need to rethink your whole relationship and your whole marriage.
And he got $25,000 in that account. He got $100,000 in that account that his wife can use, but her name not on the account. Guess what? She gonna have to go through all that right there, get lawyers, try to get that money. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna try to tell y'all that 50-50 crap, it brings division in relationships. The 50-50 stuff is ruining relationships.
To the 50-50 man.
Going to have on dates and all this stuff here is ruining relationships. And I believe this right here, the spiritual side of it is of the devil, is of the enemy.
Preach, Brother Rob.
It's Satan. It's his idea is to come with this new age stuff separate and bring division between men and women. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm so against that, because, you know, I'm a kingdom man, I'm a Christian man, and I believe in courting with the purpose of marriage. And when a woman is courting a man, the one thing that she want to know, can this man provide? Does this man have a provider-like mentality? And when a man have a 50-50 mindset, he don't have a provider-like mentality. You see what I'm saying? That's a red flag. He right there that he's not a provider and he's not a masculine man. So I'm gonna give y'all 4 reasons why you should.
And you want it, ladies, you want a masculine man. You don't want a man that's, you know, he's looking to you to do all these things. He's looking to you to be the provider, to be the protector, to be, you know, the visionary in your home. You want a man that's going to come in and do those things for you. Okay. And what Coach Rod is saying, that the men that don't do those things, they're not very masculine. They're very effeminate.
Date this man, marry this man. The first reason is the 50-50 man is selfish. He's a very selfish man. Mm-hmm. It's all about him. That's why he don't want to be responsible and take you out on a date and pay for you, because it's about him, me. You know what I'm saying? Me. This is my money. This is mine. You know, and the worst person you can marry is a selfish person. The worst type of man you can marry, one of the worst, not the only worst, but one of the worst type of man you can marry is a selfish man. A man that's selfish, you ain't gonna like that. I'm trying to tell you, you do not want to marry a selfish man. And I talked about this story several times. I'm gonna talk about it again. This how a selfish man is. You know, a couple years back, it was a hurricane coming in Florida. This man married now. This man go put gas in his car, fill his car with gas. Cause you know, for the hurricane come, you gotta make sure you got gas in the cars and stuff. This man made sure he got gas in his car. He leave his wife's car empty. His wife gotta go and put gas in her car. His wife gotta go wait in a hot line for three hours. And guess what? The car ain't got air conditioning in the car because because the husband don't want to get an air conditioner fixed, but he got air conditioning in his car. He's selfish. That's a selfish man. Cause as long as he can crank his car up and ride around, and he ain't sweating, he cool. He can't ask about his wife.
And you know what, ladies? If you're, you know, they're constantly saying, well, what do you bring to the table, this, that, and the other? And, you know, I hear the conversation with the men saying that, asking the women, what do you bring to the table? So if you're with a 50-50 man and your car needs to be serviced or fixed, your car needs to be washed, and you need gas in your car, the 50-50 man will not step out and do those things for you. He's more concerned with himself, right? That's what he was saying. You have to go out and get your own car serviced. You have to make sure that your car has gas in it, okay? And if an emergency or something happens, you're the one, he's not coming in and saying, hey, babe, you know, this is what's happening. We need to get together. We need to get the kids. We need to go to the store, get water, or board. I'm going to, you know, bring home some plywood, board up our house, and we need to get out or whatever. We have such and such amount in our savings account or whatever. We need to leave temporarily. No, the 50-50 man is looking to you to be the visionary, to be the protector. And that's not what you want in a marriage.
He cared nothing about his wife. He let his wife and kids ride around in a hot vehicle. Why? That's a selfish man. That's a selfish man. If a man can't afford to fix his wife's air conditioner, babe, you take my car. God, it must be down for you, you know. If a man
Honey.
can't, if a man can't afford to get the air conditioner fixed in his wife's car, okay, babe, you take my car. My car got air conditioning in it. See what I'm saying? That's how you know a man really love you. But that's selfish. Long he got air conditioning in his car, he put gas in his car for the hurricane. He leave his wife's car empty. This type of stuff you're gonna be dealing with when you dating this type of man. Cause some of y'all women, not all, a lot of y'all good at this. But some women don't see nothing wrong with 50-50. Some women have brought into this stuff. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it. Men did. And I saw some women inside the comments on my older videos I did talking about this. I did some older videos talking about this. I saw women in the comments. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with 50-50. It's a new thing now. Men need help. Men can't do it by themselves and all this stuff here. A lot of women are buying into this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Because that's what they tell you. They tell you that they need help. They need you to plow and work and be the man and along their side. You know. So, ladies, this is why women are now starting to die of heart disease and coronary artery disease, heart attacks and strokes more so. We're catching up to the men. Why? Because God never created us to go out there and hustle and be a man. And a lot of times we as women, we do more, okay? Because we work just as hard as the men do. Then we have to take care of our children. Usually the man comes home, he takes his shoes off, he wants to be done, okay? Maybe the younger generation have it a little bit better, but especially the older ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. Where he's done. But the woman, you're the ones who have to, see to the kids, make sure the kids had their homework. You worked all day, you come home. Now you got to see to the kids, they're doing their homework. You got to make sure that they're you have to cook or make sure that they have nutritious meals, give them their baths, and then in the morning, you're the first person that's up because then you got to get the kids ready, get them off to school, and then you have to hustle and go to work. So those are stressors. And the 50-50 man, he doesn't care about all of that. He could care less about what you have to do. He's not in there helping or coming home. Okay, babe, you get the kids in the bath, I'll start dinner. Or I'll throw these dishes in the sink and we can go to bed at the same time. No. And then when you're good and tired, he wants to do a mister on you, and jump on top of you and do his business. So it's just be careful. Listen to Coach Rod and what he's saying.
And then you get married. You married to a selfish man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Another situation. A woman inboxed me. Married. She said her and her husband agree on 50-50. Let me tell you something. When you get into marriage going 50-50, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be paying most of the them bills. Why would I tell you? 9 times out of 10, you're going to be paying most of them bills. But she agreed on going 50-50 with her husband. They got married. And then when she get paid, when the bills come, she pay her half. She go to her husband asking for his half. What kind of marriage is that? A woman got to go to a man and say, okay, he gonna your half of the bills. That's a marriage. Y'all call it a marriage? That's not a marriage. That's a roommate type of relationship. That's a roommate thing. You got hubby and wife playing roommates. That's what roommates do. You pay your half, I pay my half. This woman get her money, she got her half. She got to go to her husband. She got to go to her husband and ask her husband for the half of the bills. Y'all call that being married? That's not marriage. That's separation. That's division. Don't get into no marriage like that. This is why I'm doing this video, because some women, y'all don't see nothing wrong with it, because y'all let society put this crap in y'all head. Don't marry a man with the 50-50 mindset. Y'all go 50-50 on bills. Because this woman, when she go to this man asking for the money, get what he do? He cuss her out. You want me to have edge. You always want my money. This man go buy speakers. reels and all this stuff right here.
PlayStations.
Instead of him paying the bills, then what he go
Oh
do?
my
Video game.
God. Yeah.
So she got to pay all the bills, and then get what? She ain't got no gas money to get back and forth to work. He won't even give her gas money.
Wow.
He won't even give her gas money. That's selfish. He's selfish. Long as he got his rims that he want on the car, he got his shoes, he got his video game. He all about himself. He not about his family. Long as he got gas in his car, he care less about his wife. That's the mentality of a 50-50 man. That's the mentality of a 50-50 man. And then she say she got to pray to God that she don't run out of gas, get back and forth to work. She say, I'm tired of praying. I'm tired of church people telling me to pray about it. I don't talk to the church people. They telling me to pray. I'm tired of praying, Coach Rod. Coach Rod, I don't want to hear praying no more. What should I do? My response to her, says, I ain't gonna tell you to pray. Because you outside of God's will. You in the wrong marriage. You in the bad marriage. I'm not gonna tell you to leave your husband. That's what I told him. That's your decision. But you either got two choices: to stay and deal with it, or leave. You know, if a man's stingy, if a man talking about 50-50, he's stingy.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically what we just went over. And, different people have different beliefs when it comes down to marriage, divorce, and separation. However, if you lining everything up with the Word of God, God tells a man that he is supposed to provide. And if he doesn't provide, then he's worse. He's less than an infidel. That's what, or a pig, or whatever, just the scum of the earth, filth. And so if you want to muddle along with a pig and the pig bin, then go ahead and get you this 50-50 man. Because that's basically what you're going to end up doing. You're going to always be struggling and trying to, you're not going to feel right as a woman, I don't think. You're not going to feel right. You're going to feel as though you're missing out or something is lacking, because that's how God wanted it to be. He does not want you to have to struggle and suffer with someone who's being selfish towards you. Meaning he has a whole lot of money, and here you are, the scenario that he had is that you're working hard, and when it comes down to you're in a 50-50 relationship, so you're paying half the bills, and then when you come to him to pay his part of the bills, he's not even doing that. So he doesn't value you. And the church may say, okay, well, stay there, pray and believe God. But then I will ask you, to use wisdom. That type of marriage is not lining up with the Word of God. Just like if you're with the husband that's out there cheating on you and putting you at risk of having sexually transmitted diseases, that's putting you at risk of, being in the middle of drama, of having women call your house and all kinds of stuff. That is out of the will of God. So you can pray for change and everything like that, but God wants you to use wisdom and have peace of mind. That's another video in itself.
He's selfish and he's stingy. He don't like to give to his woman. You see what I'm saying? He's selfish and he's stingy. Another reason why you shouldn't date this man, because he's feminine. That's a feminine man. That's a man with a feminine mindset. Whenever a man don't provide, because men have been created by God to provide, to be the provider. People talking about, I don't believe in gender roles. Ain't no gender roles. It's gender roles. The way God set it up, if you believe in the Bible, you got to believe in gender roles. Gender roles. Gender role, what Ephesians 5 say? Wives, submit to your husband as unto the Lord. Husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church. Those are gender roles. Thank you for the super chat, Latino. Those are gender roles. The husband is the head of the wife. Those are gender roles. What that mean? The husband is responsible.
But wives, you don't have to submit to a man that has not submitted himself to the word and will of God. Okay? So if he's out there not doing what he's supposed to be doing, if he's not protecting and providing for you, then you don't have to submit to that. No, ma'am.
That's what it means. That means the husband is responsible. You see what I'm saying? Whenever a man got that 50-50 mindset, he's a feminized man. He's feminine. He got a feminine mindset. He don't know his role as a man is to provide and to protect. And you don't want no man with a feminine mindset. You don't want no feminine-minded man. A real masculine man, he take pride in providing for his woman. He take pride in making sure his woman got food. Me, I love to pay on dates. It made me feel like a man. I love to pay on dates. I don't see him cry about paying less than $100 on a date. Crying about a woman getting a free meal off of me. Yeah. You see how immature a lot of these men have become? Crying about that little bit of, man, that's pocket change. There ain't no money.
That ain't no money, honey. That's pocket change.
You see what I'm saying? That's
and he's sitting there complaining.
A real man, a real masculine man, he take pride in providing. He wants to provide for his woman. And whenever he can't provide for his woman, he don't feel like a man. I'm a real man and I know. Whenever a man cannot provide for his woman for whatever reason, he lost his job, he got laid off, something happened that he don't got no control of, it does something to his manhood. A real masculine man is not comfortable with his woman leading financially. And he complacent with that. And he want to sit back and just let her lead. A real masculine man, he not good with that. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what society say. I don't care how much money women make. The man is the provider. Period.
Yes.
The man is supposed to be the provider. Period. I'm not saying the woman can't work and help a man pay bills, but the man is the provider. There are gender roles. There are gender roles. His role, God made one of the men to provide for his family. It is the man's responsibility to provide for his family, not the woman. Not the woman. You see what I'm saying? When that man coming to the table and you dating this man, he talking about 50-50, break up with him. Break up with him. Break up
run,
with him.
Ladies,
the
run.
first day, when his mom talking about you gotta pay your half of this, pay your half.
While you're dating. He'll show you signs, honey.
Don't go any farther with that man, because I'm trying to tell you.
A man will show you who he is. I'm telling you. And when you start seeing, I remember, oh my God, I was dating this guy. And I forgot what it was that he had gave me some money for something. I forgot what it was. Anyway, the key part or the key takeaway part about it is that he asked me for his change. And I mean, it wasn't even a whole lot of money. It was more or less like, maybe less than probably $30. He needed his change back. Red flag. Red flag, ladies. Run. I mean, and you know, and he made pretty good money. So I was thinking, wow, you are a tight wad. You sitting here asking me some change for your change back? After that, I didn't want nothing to do with him. It was just a major turnoff to me.
You are going to catch hell with that man. That's a selfish man. He's stingy. And he's feminine. He's feminine and he don't know how to provide. He don't understand leadership. And that's the next thing. Dealing with this type of man. He doesn't understand leadership. He's not a leader. And when you marry a 50-50 man, when you date a 50-50 man,
ladies,
you are going to lead in that relationship. That's a man that does not know how to lead. And and whenever you lead in that relationship, you're gonna get stressed out. Because it don't make no sense to have a man and you leading, you doing everything. You gotta tell the man what to do. You gotta tell the man.
I want to tell the man what to do.
Cut the grass. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm coaching. This is what's going on with these type of men. You know, and then you got this man around your kid. You know, I coach somebody, you know, I told him, you know, this man's a bad example on your sons. You got sons, and you got this lazy man around your kids. Guess what your sons gonna do? They're gonna do what they see him do. They look up to him. He's like a father figure, even though they weren't his real kids, but the sons were close to him because he was the only man in their life. And I told her, your sons are young right now. It's best to leave him right now. Because the more long you stay with this man, the more your son's gonna get those lazy habits. You want to teach your sons how to clean up, how to be a man, how to be responsible and do stuff. But you got this man around your house. You got to tell this man to cut the grass. You got to tell this man. They finna go out of town and travel. She got to pack the suitcase. He won't even put the suitcases inside the car. If she don't tell him, could you put the suitcase in the car? He'll sit right there and let her do everything. Get a heavy suitcase, put it inside the car, try to fit everything in the car while he sit there and don't do nothing. Everything gonna be on you. Everything gonna be on you when you marry that type of man. These are the consequences of marrying that type of man. Everything gonna be on you. These men with the 50-50 mindset,
fair use.
They don't know how to lead. And you know, I tell my clients straightforward. I be like, so you got 2 sons, right? Yeah, I got 2 sons. And now you got 3 sons.
Coach Rod does do coaching sessions. I believe he is a certified life coach. If anyone is interested, I will drop his information in the description for you all who are interested in contacting him. But that is so true. You want to have a good example for your sons, and it is stressful just listening to him. I don't want to have to tell you to do anything, just like you shouldn't want to have to tell me to do anything, you know. And so if we're having traditional roles and everything, usually the man likes the woman to make sure the house is clean, whether or not she's doing it herself or she's hiring help. He wants to have meals prepared, whether she's working or not. He's usually looking to her for those things, or meal planning. Whereas, you know, I'm planning a meal. Okay, well, tonight I'm not cooking. Bring something home. Or, you know, I'm throwing something in the crock pot before work so that we can have something to eat. Those are things that men do. On the flip side, a woman doesn't want to have to tell her man, can you take out the trash? Oh my God, the lawn is getting raggedy. You know, are you going to do something about that? Or, what other is a traditional role, or my car is blah, blah, blah. You know, you see my tire running low, and I have Billy Bob down the street saying, hey, did you know that your tire is really low? Or, you know, I'm at the gas station pumping, or your tire is low. Can you know, did you know your tire is almost flat? Or you have a tail light out in your car. And those are things that men typically will take care of for his woman. And he was saying that the 50-50 man will not do that. You're going to be the one that's going to go out there and do all of that, in addition to everything else you're supposed to be doing. And it's going to stress you out.
That wrong thing to tell a man, that's your son. Because whenever you got to tell a man what to do, he's your son. He's your son you sleeping with. Get rid of him. He's a clown. He's a clown. He ain't no real man. You shouldn't tell a man to take the garbage out. Try to tell a man to cut the grass. Try to tell a man to do stuff. You want to see, when you date this type of man, you want to do everything. You're going to do everything. This is the stuff that women are falling for. I have known women trying to help a man. She got a car, he ain't got no car. They supposed to be trying to get engaged and get married. She thinking about marrying this man. She let this man drive her car. The oil light come on in her car. And she see the oil light come on her car. He see the oil light come on her car. She let him drop her off to work. And then he take the car and he go to work and pick her up. She trying to help this man. They trying to be a couple and build together, stuff like that, get married. This man riding around in the car and he see the oil light on, that the oil need to be changed, and he waiting on her to do it. So she was like, I'm gonna see how long. She said, I'm gonna see how long he gonna let the oil light be on before he do something. A whole month went by. He still ain't did nothing about the car. So she brought it to his attention. You see the oil light on the car? Yeah, I see the oil light on. Why you gonna get the oil change? Oh, why you ain't gonna do it? When I heard that, I said, sis, don't marry him. Don't marry him.
Another red flag is when you're asking your man, you're dating, you're asking your man, okay, can you do this for me, or blah blah blah, or especially if it's something to do with your car, or things that generally masculine men tend to jump out and do, and he's saying to you, well, why can't you do it? Ladies, that's another red flag right there. And if the situation is like that, then if you marry that man, that's what your relationship will be like.
You finna catch up with that man. Do not marry a man like that. That's a man who don't know how to lead. That's a man who are feminized. You feminized, he don't understand his role as a man. Do not marry and submit to a man. Do not make a man your head and submit to a man who gonna tell you can go get the oil change in your car. But what the hell I need you for? Why I need you? For you to ride around in my car and I gotta go do everything by myself? Well, I don't need you then. That's the man. The burden gonna be on you, and that what boy stand for. BOY. Burden on you. The burden gonna be on you.
I love that. BOY, boy. Burden on you, sis.
Woman got a man, if woman got a fiance, if y'all engage, if something go on with your car, it's his responsibility to make sure you got reliable transportation. This is what I believe. Why y'all
Come on,
engage?
Coach Rod.
If this man cannot make you feel safe and financially secure by making sure your car is riding and is reliable, don't marry that man. Call the engagement off. Call it off. But he ain't got enough money. If he ain't got enough money to fix your car, he ain't got enough money to be the head. It costs to be the boss. It costs to be the boss. I want to advise no woman, marry no man who gonna let her ride around in the car. It's his responsibility to make sure that woman got reliable transportation. And I have seen this happen. I had a neighbor. You see how selfish some of these men is? I had a neighbor. This man got a BMW. This man got a brand new BMW. His baby mama, his girlfriend, his live-in girlfriend, she got a hoopty. They got a son together. This man go to work, air-conditioned car, nice. He go to work. His wife, his girlfriend, baby mama, who they live together, got a son together. She ride around in a hoopty. Her car won't even start in the morning. She was trying to crank the car up. The car won't even start with the baby inside the car.
Okay. I know usually a man will allow his wife or his woman to have the better car, and he will usually settle for the vehicle that's more like the transportation car. He's going to make sure that his wife, especially if she has his children, that she's in air conditioning and her car is safe, right? So, and what he's talking about overall, I don't know if I'm going to play the whole video, but I mean, y'all, I'm going to encourage you to go over there and check out Coach Rod and just really listen to what he has to say about this 50-50 man. Okay? Because you're setting yourself up for misery. You're going to be miserable in a relationship like that, where you're doing everything like you're single, like he said, or you have a roommate. And, then you're doing all this stuff. You can't even enjoy yourself. It's like you're being single. The only thing he's really helping you do is pay half the bills. And like he said, a lot of these men who are in 50-50 relationships don't even do that. You'll find yourself in a situation where it's time for us to pay the bills. And his money is not even in there. Okay? Or I know women who are in relationship with men and they're cohabitating. And when it comes down to, let's just say she's struggling because their finances and everything are separate. And she has to ask, she's riding around on E. And then she has to ask her significant other for gas money. He got a bank full of money and she has nothing. So, though this is the kind of man that Coach Rod is telling you ladies to avoid. And some of y'all, I don't know, some of y'all out there have poor self-esteem. I would just throw that out there. And you just settle just so that you can say, okay, I have a man, because for some reason in certain communities, a woman's worth and value is tied to her having a man. And it could just even be a piece of a man. It doesn't even have to be a good man. And I've heard like men like really, especially these manosphere men, come out and say, well, I don't see a wedding ring on your finger and this, that, and the other. And so because you don't have a wedding ring or you're not a missus, it means that you're less than. I'd rather see you single and doing well in life than to be tied to a loser or a bum, that you have to support. Like he said, like, that's your boy. Like you have another child. When you're with someone, it's supposed to be lighthearted, free, and fun. I mean, you're going to have your seriousness in your relationships and stuff like that. But overall, you should feel like, a load is taken off of you. And ladies, if you're not feeling that way when you have a man, then you need to rethink your situation. And like he said, if you're married to someone like that, I would suggest that you pray about it. And I mean, if it's really bad, then you really need to line it up with the word of God. And if he's really a bum and he's really not providing or protecting or leading you, and you find yourself in, a world of toxicity instead of being in a relationship, then you need to rethink your situation and maybe leave. But I would never want to tell a woman to leave her marriage. But at the same time, like Coach Rod said, you need to do what you have to do. Let's see what else he's saying.
Maybe the woman worry about the house and make sure they got the right supply and stuff like that. Yeah. But all the other stuff, the men got to take charge. That's taking charge. That's what a man's supposed to do.
A man takes charge.
And that's what men don't understand. You can't expect a woman to submit to you and you don't make her feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make her feel safe. Mm-hmm. You got to be her rock. Somebody that she can lean on. A rock is strong. You got to be the strong one. You the man. This is what men don't understand. You got to be the strong one, not the woman. God created you to be the strong one. He created you to lead. Not her. She supposed to lean on you. But now you got men who want to lean on the woman. She supposed to lean on you as a man. You the rock. You supposed to be the rock. Somebody going to uplift her. But when you marry this type of man, I'm trying to tell you, Queen, you're going to be doing everything. You're going to be leading. You're going to be paying most of the bills. You're going to have a son. You have a son you're sleeping with. And I don't know how some of y'all women do it. I don't know how y'all do it, but I'm finna be real with y'all. And some kind of women don't like when I say stuff like that, yeah, but I don't know how your banana pudding get wet for a man like that. Because somebody tell me, how can a woman banana pudding get wet for a sorry, stinking tail man?
Banana pudding, honey.
I don't know. I mean, come on. How can you get in a mood with a man who ain't gonna put gas in your car? How? Can I just be real with y'all? we all grown, right? In order for a man and a woman to, make love, the banana pudding gotta get wet. This will be real. The man gotta arouse the woman. He gotta get her there.
He said a banana
You see
pudding.
what I'm saying? See, creepy people like to hear stuff like that right here. Y'all too safe, but this is what's going
No,
on.
honey.
This stuff gotta be talked about. That's what get a woman in the mood.
Yep, and there is
Women are like
nothing.
airplanes. Men are like helicopters. You just
Ain't nothing that's gonna get the banana pudding wet faster than a man that pays bills, that makes you feel safe, and that leads and take a load off of you. Right? I'm serious.
just can't go to a woman that's on her back like that. You gotta build her up, making her feel safe, give her quality time. That's how she get wet. That's how she get wet. You give her quality time. We can't talk about this yet, y'all.
Somebody wrote in his comment section, mine don't.
It's not next.
Her man don't do that, I guess. Oh, Lord.
In order for, I'm just being real, in order for that to happen, the woman gotta get lubricated. How can you get lubricated? You got sorry, rusty tail men who don't do nothing for you. You gotta leave. He pay half of the bill. He don't even know how to pay the half of the bills. How can you do that? How can you submit to a man like that? How can you be in a mood to want to be romantically with a man and you gotta pay half of the bills and you ain't got no access to his money? You ain't got no access to his money because he got his own account. And something happened to this man. How you gonna be straight?
Oh, Lord. Man, y'all not gonna like this, honey.
When a man
That's right.
and is married to a woman, he's supposed to make sure that woman got a life insurance policy. Just in case both of them should have life insurance. But a man should be concerned about his wife.
That's right.
If something happened to me, I want her to be straight. I want her to be able to bury me and have money. A man is responsible
We
for
was
making
just talking
sure
about that.
his wife got life insurance on him. If something happened to him and she the beneficiary, if something happened to him, she got money from life insurance. That's what a man is supposed to do. That's his responsibility as a man. Society got these men lost. They lost. They feminine.
Feminine.
They not real men. They don't understand their role as a man. That is your responsibility as a man.
And they're not
make
being
sure
taught.
your wife is taken care of. If something happened to you, your wife needs
They're not being taught.
taken care of. The 50-50 man trying to tell you, Queen, you ain't gonna be happy. And I'm gonna say this right here. A man with the 50-50 mindset, he do not love you. He don't love you. Man that has a 50-50 mindset, he do not love you. From a real kingdom man, a real man of God, when a man loves a woman, he gonna make sure you straight. He gonna take pride in making sure you straight. And even if he can't pay all the bills, but he gonna wish he could, and he gonna work his butt off to make sure he gonna be in a position to pay all them bills. Like when y'all first meet, you could be making more money than when y'all first meet. But if he really care about you, he gonna put himself in a position to be able to come to you and say, babe, you can sit down if you want to. Me and not yourself working no more. I got this here. That's a real man. I got this here. Life insurance gonna be good. You see what I'm saying? That's what a man supposed to do. That's his responsibility as a man. I guess I'm too old school. I'm too old fashioned for this new generation, and that's why they come in the comment with their foolishness. They want me to teach the new age stuff. I'm not teaching that. I'm not teaching this new age stuff, 50-50 and all that here, women leading. No, I'm not teaching that on my channel.
Okay, on that note, guys, I thought that it was really interesting to hear from a male's perspective, a man who sounds like he has traditional values, a masculine man, and I will say that, ladies, that they are out there, so just don't settle. Don't settle. And you can, like I said before, when you start dating and those signs, because man, sometimes we got to be quiet. We got to have our eyes open. We have to be quiet, and we have to listen to what comes, what he's saying. That's why I recommend that single women, don't be busting it wide open for these men, because once you start having sex with these men, that's all they're going to want to do is continue to have sex with you all the time. So you're going to have to listen to him, and he will tell you what's in the inside. He'll tell you if he has no goals, no vision. He'll tell you what his beliefs are. He'll show you, when you get out of the car, is he waiting for you? Is he around there helping you? Or is he, halfway across the road and you're struggling to get out of the car? He will show you when he's inside of the car, when you're arrived back to the car, if he's there standing next to you, whether or not he opens the door or not for you. If he's just there, is he in the car first, stirring up the key, and you haven't even gotten in the car yet? Or is he going to wait for you to get in the car safely? So run from the 50-50 man. That's the name of this video. Run from the 50-50 man. Okay? And I enjoyed this time with y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. I always forget to say that. And tell me what you think. Do you got you a 50-50 man, girl? And are you happy? I want to hear all perspectives. If you feel that you're happy, truly happy, not lying, but, like fake book, or you go on there and you people be spewing all kinds of lies and stuff like that. I truly want to know, by you paying half the bills or leading in your relationship, ladies, does that make you happy? Or do you wish you would have waited for a more traditional man? Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful the rest of your evening, and I'll be back soon, okay? Take care. God bless. Bye.